Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the top weapons in Survive the Undead. So there's generally a few weapons that you're okay with, and generally a few weapons that are pretty good and what you should get. So there's stuff like, shock rifles on basic stuff like assault rifles. That's just, it'll probably last you a little bit but not too long. But some of the best weapons are, in a pinch, I wouldn't say this is it exactly, but in a pinch, anything that has a rocket launcher, so like the Mangler with a rocket launcher, it's pretty good, but you have the ability to kill yourself, so you might accidentally kill yourself while trying to fight the enemies if they get too close. But if you have a Mangler or other weapons such as the Bulldog, then I recommend that if it's on a pinch, then go for the rocket, but you might kill yourself. But that's not the super weapon that you should be going for. A category of weapons you should be going for if that's what you have at the beginning or if you need it, but especially at the beginning it can be useful, is the stuff with like we're being shown on the screen right now, the skewer, the volatile skewer. So stuff like the pulse carbine, that can get the volatile skewer, but it's not the best weapon for the volatile skewer. I recommend getting the disruptor with the volatile skewer. So this is actually one that you can actively be going for. There's two that are really good, but especially at the beginning on maps like the countdown one, there's one of these you can guarantee to get. So then you can upgrade it and try to get the skewer, and that will really last you for a while you get the other stuff. So I do recommend holding on to this one, especially if you need to gamble to get another weapon. At least hold on to this one. If you get this one, it's really good. You also have a chance to kill yourself with it, especially if a teammate comes up to you or if an enemy comes up to you. You might need upgraded shields. But, especially in later rounds, let's say you are revived and you need a weapon and you get the disruptor, just use it and get upgraded to the volatile skewer. The other upgrades for it kind of suck, but just stick with it. So other than that, now we're starting to get somewhere. The pulse carbine. This variant that you see right now is a really powerful variant, but it can also kill yourself. So you don't want that. What you want is not to die, of course. So as good as this weapon is, look, it'll bounce all over the place. It will definitely kill a bunch of enemies in different rooms and all of that. You can literally clear entire rooms by just being in a different room and shooting in. But the big but is that you have a chance of rebounding it into yourself, especially if you shoot directly at an object, at a wall. It'll just bounce back at you and you will die. So that's not what you want. So the weapons from before are weapons that you have a chance of killing yourself, including this one, which is not exactly what you want. But it is still useful, very useful, just very risky to use. If you manage to use it, you can clear a bunch of enemies. It's really, really powerful. The one that I recommend with a pulse carbine is actually the shotgun one. However, it is less powerful than this one, but it is safer, and if you don't kill yourself, then that's good, So this is definitely one you should actively go be looking for. This is my my number 2 weapon. If the disruptor with the skewer is my number 3 weapon you should get, this is my number 2 weapon you should get. It really melts enemies. It's it will destroy them, and especially you need to get the shield vampirism, so get shields tier 4 and you will do good. If you need ammo, you don't even need to recharge when you're out of ammo and all of that, so that's very useful. You can just vent and easily you'll get your ammo back. Well, not ammo back, but you can start firing again. So it's really, really a powerful weapon, And like I said, with the ammo stuff, and it's the second best weapon in the game. Uh, the heat wave one, this with the heat wave, it is also powerful, but the reason why I have this as my number 2 and Disruptor at the number 3 and not the heat wave one is because if you have the heat wave, I mean, it is good, you can still get it and use it, but you might kill yourself. And if you have the pulse rifle, you might as well, you know, just get the other upgrade instead. Whereas if you have the other one, then you know, you might need it at that time. Now we have the other weapon, which is, as you're seeing, heat wave with the sniper rifle. So this isn't the number 1, and we also have the heat wave with the with the disruptor. So these aren't in the number 1 spot, but you can kind of use them still. And the problem with some of these weapons I'm showing right now is either they can kill you or they're not as powerful. Like you can see, I'm switching to my number 2 weapon. This includes the heat wave with the shotgun. But what you really want instead of these, you know, when you get a heat wave, you can still use them while you get enough points for the next stuff. What you really want is the heat wave with the shock rifle. Now this is the number 1 weapon in Survive the Undead. You can use it easily, and it's really good when you have the shield vampirism, because large groups of enemies will all get targeted, so you'll get even more shields back. Not only that, but when you shoot an enemy, well, like with the shock rifle, it shocks enemies around it, right? It's like it conducts a current, so it's really powerful. And if you use it, you'll be able to regain a lot of shields. So remember, get your shields to maximum. When you get the black eye skull on, it's a really good way of getting shields, especially at the end when there are so many enemies. You can stun lock enemies and you regain shields and all of that. This is literally the number 1 weapon I recommend it in the game. As you can see on the timer, well, this one's 16, but then on this clip, 24 minutes, and you know, I keep going with the weapon. Really good. Black Eyes is on the clip right now, and I'm just like shocking a bunch of enemies and regaining my shields with it. You know, you get overshield. You can get like a full overshield if you kill enough enemies without them damaging you. Again, the stun from the shock is super powerful, so that's what you'll need. So yeah, early on, if you get a pulse carbine or if you get the heat wave, then you're pretty much already set. You know, just stick with it and upgrade it and get the other one. But if you're looking for weapons, you don't have these two at the beginning, you should go for the disruptor and get a volatile skewer. You can get kills, you can get points, upgrade your stuff. Especially on the countdown one, there's a disruptor on the map. You can upgrade it, make sure it's a volatile disruptor, otherwise the other ones kind of suck. And then, you know, get a lot of kills, get points. Then you upgrade to these two weapons, the pulse carbine and the heat wave. So you'll definitely want to gamble. There's a lot of gambling involved sometimes, you know. It is luck based. Sometimes you can go like 10,000 points without literally getting the weapon you need. Like literally, it's so annoying when that happens. But you can do it. I mean, if you get it, then, you know, you want as your secondary, you definitely want the pulse carbine, but definitely use it last with it, etc., with the shotgun, and then get the heat wave with the shock rifle. And those are pretty much two weapons you need. Again, you can still get the heat wave with the pulse carbine with the heat wave. A lot of these get kind of like confusing, don't they? So you can get it, but it's kind of risky. And yeah, you can still use it, and if you have it, use it. But I'm just saying, you might kill yourself, because so many times I just kept killing myself, and it's like not fair. It's like everything was going right, but then I killed myself. Same with the other weapons I talked about. In a pinch, if you have to, use them. They're good for the situation. But later on, you need those two weapons. So that's how you win at Survive the Undead. That's how you last, I guess I should say, at Survive the Undead, because you can't like win it, I think. I don't know. I've gotten up to like 48 minutes or something like that. Pretty good. So yeah, both my teammate and I were using the pulse, the heat wave with the shock rifle. So this is what I recommend, guys. Good luck. And now you know, so there's no excuse of being bad. Other than RNG, that's a valid excuse, getting bad points and when the game freezes or crashes. So have fun, guys. See you later.